Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christabel Ndasa and I hope you are all having a great Sunday. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare snails. Yes, snails. This is actually a requested video from some of my customers who bought snails from me, and normally they are used to eating it back at home in Cameroon from the streets or from someone else, and this would be their first time to prepare it on their own. So they really wanted to have it, so they bought some from me but didn't know how to cook it. So I told them, yeah, you can go to YouTube and check some videos out there, and they were like, no, we want to have your version, we want to know how you do it. So thank you for always trusting me. So normally the regular way would be to add it directly to your food. For example, if I'm cooking Aero, I'll just drop the snails in the pot of Aero and let everything cook together, especially with the very hard ones. But if I'm doing like peppered snail sauce, then I would first of all prepare the tomato sauce, tomato pepper sauce, and then cook the snails beforehand and add it to the mixture. But when I opened this pack of snails, I realized that they are very, very tender. So I didn't find it necessary to cook them before. Now I'm going to keep this recipe really easy and simple for you to follow. Now let's get started. So the snails do come in 500 gram packs, frozen, and I just keep them in the freezer. If you need them, please contact me. Okay, so these are some. This is a pack of snails which I've left to defrost naturally. I didn't use hot water because I think if I would add hot water to them, they may start getting spoiled. So I'll just rinse this off first. Okay, rinse the first batch of slime. Of course, this was washed in Cameroon, but I just want to be sure. So I'm going to do it again by myself. And it's important to use lemon or lime or alum if you have it available to wash off the slime from the snails. So make sure you do this properly, because you don't want to dip into your bowl of snails and then you get all this slime everywhere. I mean, if I'm eating okra, it's something else. But let's say I'm having my bowl of Aero or peppered snails and feel this slime. This would really be annoying. As you can see, they are very tender. This is exactly the reason why I do not want to boil them beforehand. So I think we're good to go. No slime. So everything clean. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait to have it. So this is half a kilogram. There's still more here. Can't even fit in my hands. So irrespective of the fact that they are small, not tiny, medium size, I would say, it's actually worth the price. Let me get my pan. Just put everything inside. Then I will add some salt. Just a little bit of salt, vegetable oil, and what I also like to do is to add some palm oil, maybe like 1 teaspoon of palm oil for flavor and color. It must not be, but this is how I like it. And then I would transfer this goodness to the stove and start cooking. So like I said before, normally I would prepare some sauce and then add the pre-boiled snails into that mixture. But because of the tenderness, I'm just going to stir fry everything. So I haven't added any water to it. Okay? And while this is cooking or frying, I would prepare the ingredients I need. Basically, vegetables. So I'll just leave the pot open and start preparing my vegetables. Now, for those of you who have not tried it before, it could be a shock to you because it kind of smells, and not everybody likes the smell of snails. So it's something you may have to get used to. Okay, the smell is not the problem, because after preparing it, adding the spices, I mean, if you are putting it in tomato sauce, it's of course going to smell very delicious. Or if you are adding some African spices like I'm going to do now, yeah, it's going to smell good. But I think for most people, it's they really have to deal with the sliminess of the snail. To just know that this little animal is full of slime, the way it crawls on the ground, on the floor, and they can't get that image of their heads. But trust me, if you try it, you'll never let go. You may even be angry with yourself, like, why have I not had the courage to try this thing before? You know, so if you want to do it, just get up and start. I'm going to add a little bit of Maggi cube to taste, just a little bit. I don't know if I already mentioned that I'm going to leave the pot open, the pan open, so that the water can easily evaporate. And I will add a tablespoon of my soya spice. So below in the description box, I think I'll add 2. So below in the description box, I'm going to put the link of my soya video, and there you can see how I mix my soya spice. See what difference the soya spice brings to this mixture. It reduces the liquid and enables the snails to easily get dry and crispy. Soya spice, flavor of soya spice everywhere in this room. At this point, I would advise that you use a lid, because it will start frying and the oil will be flying. Oh, you can already hear that. That oil will just be all over this room. Okay? And palm oil is something you don't want to have on your dress because it's difficult to come off. So I'll just let that fry for a minute or so while I clean up. Clean a little bit. So let's see. Oh, at this point, I'm going to really turn down the heat because it's popping all over. Can you see that? And then now I will be adding chili pepper and the sweet peppers. And then give everything a good stir. So you could also add some onions or some garlic, depending on how you like it. But like I said, I want to have this quick, simple and easy. And of course I love colors. You can't go wrong with vegetables in your meal. Snails are also very, very nutritious. They are very rich in vitamins A, B and C, have a high amount of magnesium, about 63%, and like 80% of it is made of water. I think you could also see after washing how much water came out of it. Yes, and they also are rich in proteins and very low in fat. So this is, I would say, the perfect the perfect meat or the perfect meal for our weight loss journey. Okay, did I whet your appetite? If you have the next possibility, please try. Don't hesitate to try our snails, because you may regret it in the future. So, I think we are good to go. Now it's time to serve. So I don't want to be selfish. I'm going to take just a little bit of it and leave the rest for my husband and my son. My daughter doesn't like to eat it. She used to do it before, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe sometime in the future she's going to join us again. So, look at this. Now it's time to taste. Now let me give it a taste. So, come here. Super crunchy. Spice is perfect. Oops. It's irresistible. So delicious. And I can't have enough of it. Now, if this is your first time to cook snails, I hope with this video, with my steps, I was able to help you. And if you have never tried it before, I hope I could help you with this video. I could convince you to try snails whenever you have the chance or the possibility to do so. I know eating with a full mouth is not a good habit, so that's why I have to say goodbye at this point. If you like my video, please give me a thumb up. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment box. Share this video. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate if you do so. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Irresistible. Slow boys. Nyama, as we call it in Cameroon.